And here we are, folks, another edition of the Michigan Football Film Study focused on the offense with Al Borges. And we are talking about the Wolverines taking on the number one team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. And the Wolverines, they went down. And the offense, they showed some signs of life in the second half. Unfortunately, those signs of life were a bit sporadic. But if they can take those signs that they showed in the third quarter, mostly in the third quarter, Al, and they can build on them. They can take them and they can really ride them and do some positive things the rest of the way. I'm trying to do the glass half full thing. It's hard to do this late in the season. But if they can take those things and build on them, they can really do some positive things the rest of the way. That's what we try to do here on the film study. But we also point out the warts, point out the things they do poorly, because that's what the film study is all about, right, Mr. Borges? Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Sam. Like I say, it's a lot more fun doing these when you win the game. But there were signs of life in this football game. I think as I look back on it and make an assessment, an overall assessment, I think with Michigan, it's really important, more for them than maybe in the past, is to start faster. I think that's a big part of it. Now, that's not the end all, just to be clear, because I've seen and have had teams that started fast but didn't finish strong, and it didn't matter. But in their case, just so they can build some confidence early, when you're playing at home, get the crowd into the game. That's just such an advantage if you can get your opponent in the back pedal right off the get. As it's worked out the last couple of weeks, their best ball has been in the second half, which is not bad either. But you just like to get a better start in the first half, so that you can get your quarterback confident, you can get your group confident. Everybody's feeling their oats and things are working and you're in sync. And that's infectious. And I think that's hurt them some, because the start was not very good this last game. And I don't think it was very good last week. And they've only had a couple of games where it was. So, I'm more of the mind now where, hey, empty the drawer early. I always kind of believe that. But I think it's more so now where, let them, those first 15 plays, cut it loose, Sam, cut it loose. Let them see, you can save a little for the second half. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't try they're not the kind of team like they've been in the past that can go out and mow the other team over early. You know what I mean? Where, they're trying to run the football into a fresh, fired up defense. That's just not always easy to do. But there were some signs of being able to run the ball. And, it was cool in this game, Sam, they hit some shots, with the flea flicker, with that little rattle play they ran where they hit it to Colston Loveland, with that little shake route, that corner sail. They hit so they did get some early shots. But, again, I just think it's more and more important that they start fast.
Yeah, my novice eye, Al, they were trying to do some things running laterally on a really fast flow athletic team. And they had some run throughs that with the linebackers.
That was an issue. No doubt.
That was an issue. That didn't work. I thought when they got more downhill with their run game, that proved effective. And then when they proved to Oregon that they would throw down the field, that seemed to and on early downs.
Early downs, exactly. Yep.
That seemed
to matter.
That mattered.
Yeah, that mattered.
Yeah. So, these are things that if they do them in these last few games, that hopefully will allow them to have some more success in these last few games, Al. So,
that's I think it's Sam, and I think that they cut their teeth with a tackle-to-tackle running game, right? And I think that's got to be their power zone. Now you got to have some perimeter runs. You can't run every ball out there, but I don't think that should be a starting point.
Yeah,
I think that's more of a once you've established your inside game, the fly sweeps and those types of the crack sweeps and all that I think are in there, but they are a tight end to tight end running game, and that's when they're at their best.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump right into it, Al, and jump into it with a show play for the people to start breaking it down and seeing what we're talking about. Slow starts, and I think it's kind of a thing for the coordinator and the quarterback to both get comfortable. The coordinator
Yes.
kind of getting comfortable with calling some of those early down passes, the quarterback getting comfortable with hanging in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them
Mm-hmm.
got to get in the comfort zone kind of early in games, so to speak, in that regard. So let's
Yes.
go ahead and kind of get to it.
Again,
Mhm.
this isn't a illustration, so we'll explain. They got Colston in motion, and what they run, I call a chase combination, where somebody is shallowing and then someone's coming right in behind the shallow. It's a great route, zone or man, best against man to man. Okay. In this instance, they're in cover one and they got a rat player. The rat player is that guy that looks for those short, shallow crosses and those option routes. Well, here's one, as good as Colston is, he's a hell of a player, but you can't throw him the ball every time because they know that. You know what I mean? They know that's where you're looking. Well, in this case, uh, Tyler Morris runs a shallow cross and he should be the first look. He has a first down. If he just pitches and catches to Tyler, he's going to run easily past the line to gain. Okay. And what happens, a rat player steals Davis's eyes and jumps in front of the second throw to Colston. He did not play Tyler. You can see from that picture right there that Tyler's man is chasing him. He's well behind him. It's going to be, if the ball's thrown accurately, it's going to be a good gain. It's going to be a run after catch and run play that's going to easily get the first down. So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is use Colston, don't abuse Colston. He's going to get plenty of catches because he's game planned in anyway, right? So, but when they don't defend one of your guys, give him the ball, progress the read. 1, 2, outlet, 1, 2, outlet. Make sure that you're not turning down open receivers to force the ball to Colston Loveland. And this is an example of that.
So what does this tell you? It tells you that he predetermined he was going to go to Colston Loveland.
Yeah, I think he just locked in. And what happened as soon as you flash that helmet that way and they're playing with a rat player, what's going to happen, Sam? He's going to steal your eyes and jump under the throw. He was just a free defender on the play. Everybody else was playing man to man, but they were allowing Morris to run in single coverage on a shallow cross. And I think the corner's trying to cover him with the width of the field, and that's just not easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, it's a safety, I believe. But either way, doesn't matter. He's not covered. So live and learn. Just know that he is a go-to guy. We never want to lose sight of that. But there will be times, but because he's such a high-profile receiver, they'll leave other people open.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those lessons. One of those lessons, Coach Borges, as we always like to point out in the film study.
See, now there's an example. Now you get that first down, Sam. Get that first down. That's what I used to always tell the offenses. Get the first down, instantly get the defense in a back pedal, and it really bodes well for your start, how you start the game. But this didn't work out. This is a punt, so now you've given Oregon the ball when you really should. Change still should be moving.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Al, let's go ahead and get to the second play in our film study today. And this one is a telestration.
Yeah.
Al,
this
as
was a
we
nice
start,
looking play.
yeah, we start breaking it down now, and we start getting into the nitty gritty of the X's and the O's. And Coach Borges, I gotta tell you,
Oh, that was
like
nice.
it when you get downhill, Coach Borges. Like it when you
Yes,
get
sir.
down.
That's Michigan football right there. That they're at their best when those types of things are happening with consistency.
Yes, sir.
And this is just another mother play. This is a power play. And I'll explain it here in a second, but it's got a little nuance to it.
Quad power, Al. Quad power.
What's quad, Sam? 4-man surface, right?
That is
4-man
right.
surface means guard, tackle, tight end, wing. We're running the power to the 4-man side. Okay, that's quad 4 versus a shark, which is 2 coming off the edge. This is what they use to stop those duo plays a lot. The shark look. Okay, and I believe they're just playing 3 deep behind it. Odd look. Okay, odd looks mean the nose is covered, the center's covered, and you got two defensive ends in inside positions on your tackle. Now, if you can pick these guys off, this is a good play. All right, so let's take a look at it, Sam.
All right.
All right, let's start with my man Bredesen, okay? Because he is going to cram. Cram means he's going to block inside. Cram to the next player. Cram means block inside. Do not double. There's no double team. You've actually got basically an uncovered situation there because that stand-up is inside a Klein. So he's going to cram and he's going to go all the way to the backside safety. Now, I'm not sure he wasn't supposed to block the call side linebacker. I'm not sure of that, okay? But as it turns out, Donovan beats him anyway, so it's irrelevant. But that is the start of the quad power.
Okay. You got those two come off right there.
Okay.
The next two come off. You got Klein and
Klein and
Link.
Link. Yeah, they come off, and they're now going to basically seal that inside, stepping with their inside foot, trying to avoid any penetration, and just kind of wash that all the way down the line of scrimmage so that pulling guard can clear.
Now your next two.
Now you got the guard and the center going back on the nose and the 4-eye. The inside guy, the guy that's inside of Hinton. Okay, those two are basically angle blocking, again, stepping with their inside foot, trying to secure the nose guard and the 4-eye so the guard can clear. Now, Preeb, the left guard, he's going to pull, and he's going to kick out the first man outside the wing.
And then you got Hinton over here.
And Hinton is going to stab Peel, which means he's going to secure that B gap and then go back on that stand-up. So we're kicking out the first man outside the wing, and we're securing the 4-eye with the center blocking back and the tackle coming down to stab that guy to help that center and then come back and block that stand-up dude coming off the edge. Okay? Looks pretty good. Receiver now comes in motion, and he's going to go around the wing and block the corner. There he goes. There he goes. Okay. So the only guy that we're not getting here, either by intent or by with an error, I'm not sure which, is the Mike. Mike is unblocked. So we're going to put that on Donovan. Donovan, he can handle that. He's good to go. So, but everything else, we got great angles, you know. Here comes Donovan downhill, attacking that gap. And he's just going to watch all that thing get washed by, that guard kick out, and he's going to hit it straight downhill. Here comes the fly motion.
Yes, sir.
Nice looking play.
Yeah, that is a good looking play.
Donovan runs through that nicely and finishes with, I think, an 18-yard gain, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is a good looking power play right there.
Yes, it is.
That is
It's amazing, Sam, what you can do with your run game if you can just get your back started. You know what I mean? Just get your back started. Get his shoulders turned downfield with a little bit of inertia, and you don't have to you don't have to block them all perfect. You know, a lot of times you just get him in position where he's squared up to the defense coming downhill full speed. You're going to get some plus yards.
Yes, sir. That is a good looking power play.
There's all the back blocks. There's that pulling guard and stab peel. Here comes the motion man. Around the bend of the corner. And that nice fast halfback taking that ball right through the teeth of the defense.
Yes, sir. That is
Rides off those down blocks. That is the essence of power, the essence of the play.
yeah,
God's
running
play, Sam. That's God's play. That power play is God's play. God invented that play, and I guess he kind of invented all of them, but that one's near and dear to my heart.
yeah, running downhill on these guys was the way to go for sure, Coach
No
Borges.
question. No question. That's where their most production was.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go right back to the well, Coach Borges.
Okay. This is a bingo cross. You can see shallow cross. Colson Loveland's running the basic, which is a 10-yard dig route. And then we got a crashing route across the formation. All of it really good against man-to-man coverage, which is what you're getting here. Now, this is another one. I think this was a missed opportunity. Now, there was some heat on this one. This is kind of like the one we talked about last week, where he leaves the pocket a little early and doesn't really give the structure of the route a chance because Colston separated on the basic. And we end up having to throw the ball away and punt. But if you watch it now, and go nice and slow, Sam,
Okay, I'll go back.
if you can do it. Here they come. Now slow right there. Now, hold up. Don't go. Stay right there. Stay right there. Yes, they're gonna spring a guy through the middle a little late, but just hang. Take a hitch, and if you watch, Colston Loveland is going to separate right here on the bottom of your screen, or by the bottom of your screen. You can't even see the defender on the screen.
Yeah, look right there at the very top. You see number 18. That's what Alex.
18. Yep. Other two are covered decently, but Colston is not. Now, that's going to be get back. That's going to be quick hitch and let it rip, and you're probably going to get hit. Occupational hazard. That's part of playing quarterback. But now what happens is you run out of the pocket too early, and you restrict where you can throw the ball and how much you can stretch a defense, right? Even on the improv. There's only one player that he can really throw it to, and he's covered. But as long as you'll stay in the middle of the pocket or run up in the middle of the pocket if forced to, you can keep the field stretched, and you still have all your receivers available. Now, there's going to be times you got to do this. I'm the first one to tell you got to get out of there. But this is one we're just a little early on.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, where, the comfort for the quarterback. You got to do this is where you got to do your play caller a little. You got to do your play caller a favor, and you got to hang in the pocket some.
Yeah. You can see there's some free dudes now.
Mm-hmm.
But you beat them with timing. You beat them with timing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Footwork, Sam. Footwork. I cannot emphasize it enough for the quarterback. 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw. 1, 2, 3, plant, throw. 1, 2, 3, hitch, run up, throw. All that has to be structured, even though sometimes it could be improv. But your footwork has to have methodology to it, because your footwork dictates your timing, your eyes dictate your decisions.
Yep. He didn't do this a ton, but he did it enough for.
No, he played better. We started with a couple of.
Yeah. He hung in there more. He hung in there more in this game. So
yeah, he played better this week, and he did not throw the ball to the other team.
Right.
And that's huge. That keeps you in the game.
Yes. But you definitely want him to hang in there more. And when there's protection, there were times where you just, got to trust the protection more. And like you said, occupational hazard. I learned that from you, and definitely from watching Devin, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta take some hits sometimes.
Yeah, you got to trust that part of the position.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the telestrations, Coach Borges.
One more telly here. Let's talk about, or another telly, I should say.
Yeah.
Second and 8 situation. We talked about how they did a better job with their shot game. And this is a part of the game that just wasn't real effective early in the year, but it's gotten better now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we will bring that to the screen for the people. And so you caught this one: play action Wysale versus odd cover 4.
Play action Wysale versus odd cover 4. Exactly. They're gonna flood the outside zone to the wide field. okay? One deep, one intermediate, and one short. And you'll see how they do that, okay? They're in a cover 4, which is floods are always good against cover 4 because if you get the corner out of the equation, you can high-low that underneath coverage, and a lot of times there'll be somebody to throw the ball to. Okay, this is where it starts. Colston runs up the field, 8 to 10 yards, breaks for the corner. Outside receiver runs a little deeper corner, pushes straight up the field, and takes the safety out with a deeper corner, what I would call a flag route. So you got a corner and a flag, 2 different levels, one deep, one intermediate. Samaj goes in motion, does a little U-turn, and runs a little swing route into the flat to high-low anyone who's defending the flat. Okay? And there's your flood. That's what I call an outside flood, working the outside third of the field, okay? Now, there's your protection. Klein comes off to block that stand up on the bottom of the screen. The line, other than the right tackle, will all turn back. One man. The right tackle is Bob. That means he's big on the guy he's got right in front of him, that 4-eye, okay? And there's your pass protection.
Okay.
Everyone other than the right tackle is sliding left one man.
Okay.
And the tight end. Okay, we're going to play pass to Khalil, who's going to pick up any blitzer off that side, probably from the inside and looking inside out, okay, and trying to pull the core of the defense up or hold that outside flat defender enough so that Colston can get behind him. Okay. As you can see, it's a good, solid pass protection. Good, solid pass protection. Turnback protection is always nice, solid pass protection. Everybody, pretty much other than the Bob guy, is blocking angles, and you always like angles.
Okay. And he drops back. Here's that. Drops back.
Colston now will come off the fake, take a little drop, I believe a 3-step drop off the fake, and read those 3 levels. And there he goes.
That's your defensive reactions.
And the defensive reaction, as you can see, the corner comes up on the swing, and the safety runs with a deep flag. That isolates that nickel guy on the bottom. And Colston's route basically outflanks him. He doesn't get enough depth or width to stop that corner pattern. And that is where the ball goes. These routes are always good, boy. I tell you, it is hard to defend the outside third of the field. You just run out of defenders. And that's about where he threw it. You can see a good throw and catch. Turn up the field for a little bit of run after catch. Watch his route. Push straight up the field. Shoulder straight up the field to the last second. Then snap that head. Put that foot to the ground. Snap that head. You can see that deep corner right behind him. And that is the soft spot in the zone. That tight end's got to stay vertical. He can't tip his intentions. As he pushes up the field, those shoulders got to be straight up the field so no one has any feel for him where his break's going. Little quick fake. And that's it. That is a very nice looking outside flood. Now, see how nice and smooth that Davis Warren is on that? Not bouncing around, hits the back of the drop, takes a little hitch, sees the throw, and makes the throw. Pocket holds up nicely. Training real play. Very nice play.
Yeah, man. Stands in there, can deliver a really nice ball.
Oh, he's got a good arm, and he's accurate when he uses good footwork.
We saw that in this game. We also saw they can dial up a trick play, Al.
Little razzle dazzle. This is a Lions. The Lions run this play. I don't know if they got it from Michigan or Michigan got it from them, but I've seen a bunch of teams run it the last couple of years. All right. Here we go. We got a little flea flicker action, Sam. We always like that, don't we? Flea flicker versus odd nickel, or odd, not odd nickel, odd cover 4. Okay. The outside receiver, he must take 2. That means attack the corner, collect him and keep his attention, and then go grab the safety. Take those 2 out of the equation. Don't bend in too far where they make an exchange and they see what we're doing. Make that corner believe that he's got to cover you as late as he can. I used to say, get nose to nose and step on his toes. Step on his toes. Get real close, and at the last second, bend inside, and that will have him give up the flank, which is where we're trying to attack, as you'll see here in just a second. Thin and in. Thin route and in. At the last second. Must take 2 for this play to be effective. Got to take 2 guys. 2 being the corner and the safety. He, to me, is the most important guy in the whole route. Okay, here comes, I think it's Samaj. Yeah. Samaj is going to run motion just past Loveland, and he's going to put the brakes on. Okay, he's going to put the brakes on. We'll stop right there. Now, Loveland and Link go out, and both of them engage that nickel guy, that wide guy. And then Jihadi, he engages the 3. I didn't even draw the back 3. They're just basically zoning the backside, okay? But they want Oregon to think this is a run, okay? All right. So they engage him.
All right, there's your toss.
Oh, there's a pitch back to, I believe it's Khalil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Khalil takes the pitch. Samaj, he puts the brakes on and gives the appearance of a reverse. Quarterback goes back. As soon as he pitches the ball, he goes back to the middle of the pocket. And there's Samaj putting the brakes on to go the other direction. Now he's going to pitch it, or Khalil's going to pitch it to Samaj. And Samaj is going to pitch it back to Davis. A lot of stuff going on here, Sam. But the defense isn't sure what's going on. Okay, so they're thinking could be a reverse, could be a pitch play, could be a whatever. Okay, now in that time, all that going on, Colston is blocking 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippis, and he's going to wheel up the sideline once he feels that corner leave with that receiver. And there it is. There it be. Davis takes the last pitch, throws a little pitch and catch to Colston. You can see them all sell and run. You can see Colston hold, and now go. No threat. Boom, there we go. Breaks a tackle. Oh, nice. Very nice. And we got an explosive. There's your look on the back end. Lousy diagram.
Yeah. Let's go right to the. Let's go right.
Take 2 guys. Boom.
Yeah. Let's go right to the rattle, Al.
All right, the rattle. We love this play. This is a good play versus quarters. Cover 4, right? Rattlesnake versus 4-2 cover 4. Morris in motion. Oh, there goes Klein. Klein's going to push up the field 10 yards. Break out and then take off and pull that safety out. That's his job. Pull that safety out, okay?
That guy.
He's a big factor because he can't get held up on this play. Otherwise, it won't work. He's got to get down the field clean. There goes that safety, doing just what you want him to do. All right, we got him out of the equation. Now, Loveland, from that, what I call crease position and bunch, He is going to release around Klein, push up the field, and be patient with Klein. Klein's going to take that safety out of the middle, so he'll be wide open. So he's a little behind Klein. They're kind of running almost shoulder to shoulder, but as soon as one goes out, you sneak under. That pulls the safety out, leaves the middle of the field open. Okay? Critical part. So there's what I call rattle route. That's a rattle route. I don't even know why it's called a rattle route. There goes Morris in motion, and there goes Bell on the bottom. His job is to push up the field, straighten up, and get the attention of that safety and break out so the middle's wide open. Okay? He wants to get that near safety out of the equation. Okay? And then Morris, from motion, he's going to run a smash route, okay? A little 5-yard wide departure route just to hold that corner. There goes that safety. There goes that safety. Oh, now we got what we want. We're licking our chops. Quarterback size. There he is in the smash. That'll occupy the corner, okay? So the stage is set, Sam. We got him right where we want him. The middle of the field should be wide open. They try and bring the weak inside. Slant that nose, but Donovan will have none of it. He picks up that blitz. It was going to be a fake, but I think they kind of aborted the fake. The heck with it. I'm gonna got to pick the blitz up, and that's where the ball went for a huge gain. Nice throw over that linebacker, and very nice run after catch. Good job of standing in that pocket. Dropping that ball right over there. Oh, that's a beautiful play. That's a beautiful play. Now, turning knife. Baby, fall forward. There's another explosive. You can see him kind of arc around and almost go shoulder to shoulder with Klein just a little bit in front of him. Let Klein push him out. Safety takes the bait. You replace him. The only thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see Colston get a little thinner here. So that Davis Warren isn't forced to throw the ball over that linebacker. You can see there's a lot of green grass right along that hash mark. But all told, it's a very nice looking football play.
Yes, it was. And it was a great throw. It was a great throw. That was a great throw. That was a beauty.
Well, it's good team football play. Pick the blitz up, timed out the routes nicely. Everybody who wasn't a major factor still did their job. Backside pulled the safety out. Donovan picked up the blitz. Very good team football play. I like it, Sam.
That it was, Coach Borges.
I like it a lot.
That it was, Coach Borges. You gotta like that.
See him stand in that pocket, Sam? When he does that, he's nails.
Yeah, you gotta like that, Coach Borges. You gotta like that one. All right, we get back to the show plays.
Sam, let's do what we do best, and the duo kick is what we do best. Oh, this is so nice. Yes, look at this. Boy, they just muscle them out of there. Every guy steps with the proper foot. Hat placement's good. Big crease in the middle of the defense. I think you'll see, this angle's fantastic. Everybody's blocking back a man. You can see there's going to be a double combo there with 68 and 58, or 51, I'm sorry. And they just pick them off, knock them off. Look like dominoes, Sam. That's duo. Hit that thing straight off the guard. Read that Mike linebacker. And either hit it on track, if that Mike moves, or bounce it outside. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Great angles, great movement.
Yep.
See all those hats go left in concert, all together. No separation on the combo blocks. All the double teams are solid. All the one-on-one blocks are solid. See that? Great job by Klein. Good job by Hinton.
Yep.
Oh, this was painful. This is a missed opportunity. This is a wide delay here. And I believe, and again, I'm not going to swear to this, but I just know when I ran a play how we did it is they blitz the outside guy, okay? Well, when it's wide delay and they blitz the outside guy, you'd like that tight end to kind of take a little bite out of him just so he's not on the quarterback right away and he doesn't have to throw it hot, you know? So you take a little bite at him right before you delay, and you can see, look at Klein. Look how open Klein's going to be. You see that? He's batting that ball down because he felt he had to throw the swing route to Khalil, but there is nobody in the middle of the field. He catches this ball, he may run for a touchdown. This was definitely a missed opportunity. Step out.
And Klein, yeah, Klein is fast, like really
Klein's
fast.
Yeah, exactly. But there is nobody, no defender. We're throwing the ball outside when we want to be throwing the ball to the tight end. But he felt like he had to because nobody blocked the outside guy. Just take a little bite of that outside guy, quarterback kind of buy time with his footwork if that's what it takes, and then just wrist it right over the top of the rushers, and all you'll see is the back of his number running for the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to remember this is what you fail to remember in the moment as you're watching. This is just his fourth start, Al.
Yep.
Just his fourth start.
Right.
It's a tough one.
Fourth start and a young tight end.
This is a good view. This is a good view. This gives you a view. Look at that.
You can see it. Oh my goodness. That's three's just rushing off the edge. He's not even a factor.
But look in front of Klein.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh, this is a touchdown play.
Touchdown play.
It's a touchdown play. Missed opportunity. And they needed this one. You know, they needed this one. This was later in the game.
That is a touchdown.
Yeah, 47th play of the game. And this is the drive that gets stopped at the end when the score is 31 to 17. Yeah, this would have been huge, huge.
Yeah, it's a touchdown play. It's a touchdown play, but you know, horseshoes and hand grenades, they say, Al.
That's right, Sam.
And horseshoes and hand grenades, Coach.
That's right, Sam. That's painful.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe you play that close, you get it in these next 3 games. Because you know
you got to live and learn. Those 2 young guys, you know, like you say, Davis hasn't had many starts, and Klein, it's first year he's played, right? So, sometimes hopefully that stuff will go away. You know,
you keep straining, and it just clicks. Maybe it just clicks because these guys are still playing hard. They're still playing hard. They're still playing
that's not the problem.
Yeah, they're still playing hard. They're still playing together.
Yeah, the effort is definitely there.
Yeah. All right, one more illustration, Coach Borges. One more illustration.
Okay, now Orgy may not have been the factor he was a week ago, but still was a factor, Sam. Still did some stuff now. This is let's look at the title here. Let the title pop up. All right, quarterback pin and pull with fly action. So they're going to try and split the defense in half. Get half the defense playing the fly sweep, and the other half of the defense forced to play the pin and pull. Okay, so maybe take a few guys out of pursuit. All right. Mike is blitzing here. Mike A, cover 4. Again, it's just an odd look.
All right, there's your fly action.
There's your fly action. There's your fly action. Now to really sell it, you see Charlton goes through, and to really sell it, we got I believe it's Khalil. Yeah, Khalil is going to look like he's leading it. There he goes. He's going to block anything in the alley, and the receiver's going to block the corner. But really, that's kind of a smokescreen, Sam, because we're not going to give him that ball. Okay, we're just going to make them think we could be giving him the ball. All right, so that's the fly part of it. Now let's talk about the pin and pull part of it. All right. There's your pins. Bredesen pinning the stand-up. Colston pinning the 4-eye. Ooh, I like that. That's good. That flank is secured. Okay. Now, I believe, what do we got? We got Hinton, I believe, is going to pull around and take that corner. Here comes that corner to force, but we got a nice matchup there we like a lot. Okay. The back three guys are just zone blocking. They're zoning those back defenders, okay? The left guard would pull if the Mike didn't blitz, but the Mike did blitz. So he's got to handle the run through. You remember a couple years ago, they were running this play against TCU, and they were getting run throughs and not picking them up. This is how you do it. You eyeball him and see what he does. If he blitzes, you abort your pull and pick him up. Now he's out of pursuit. You don't have to block him. You don't have to block him around the corner. You don't want to let him run through there free and stop the play before it gets started. So Preeb does a nice job with that. Alex, he's going to kind of token fake that fly a little bit, just make him kind of believe. It's not going to be a big fake. It's just going to be enough to freeze the defense, kind of mesmerize the core of the defense temporarily so you can outflank them with your blocks. And there he goes. Just take it and run around the edge. This is a 23-yard gain because it was so well executed. Those two, the nose guard and the 4-eye, slanted out away from the play to open up the hole for the Mike blitzing, but we handled the Mike blitz. So we got a good scenario here. You can see it. Alex beats that free safety. And there's a beautiful gain. Nice looking play. When we do it right, Sam, it's a beautiful sight to behold. It really is. We just got to do it right more consistently, And we got 3 games left, so plenty of opportunity to do just that.
Yeah, that was a nice play, Al Borges. Put them on the doorstep. They just were not quite able to close the deal, obviously, in the grand scheme of things, when all was said and done, when that play was over.
Yeah, this drive is kind of a shame because I think it was 31-17, and if we could punch in a touchdown, that's 31-24 with plenty of time left, So, just those missed opportunities, those chances that they're getting away from us against a really, really good team. Now, Oregon's a good team. Oregon's real now. They may see the same fate Michigan did a year ago. They're awfully good.
Yeah.
But you miss those chances against good teams, you just can't do it. Every chance, every time they give you a shot at it, you got to grab for the gusto. And we just didn't do that in crucial situations, and that was really the difference in the game.
It sure was. It sure was. But like we say, you take these lessons, cut out the mistakes. If you do those 2 things, you can win. This team is still good enough to win, especially if they heal up and get some of their missing pieces back in these final few games. So we can hope that they are able to do those things and get some things going in their favor. With that, that's going to do it for this edition of the Football Film Study focused on the offense, folks. Again, hope you enjoy the Autograph app. You accrue those points, you redeem those points for rewards. And we'll see you next time on the next edition of the Michigan Football Film Study focused on the offense with Al Borges. We'll see you there.
Go Blue.